everybody. Welcome back to HBCU Original. I'm one of your co-hosts, VB, and we got another co-host, JL Williams, and a special guest today. This is Robert Moore from the Robert Moore Productions. Um, Gentlemen, welcome.
Going on with you?
Welcome. Hey man, I'm excited that you're here. Yeah, I'm excited about what it is you've been doing with this Are You Marriage material. Man, this has been something that you have been working on for a while. And you've had different plays and different things that went on. So give us an update of what's going on, what's happening. I really, first of all, I think I want to get the audience to know who you are,
Yeah.
and just give a little backdrop about Rob Moore.
There you go.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm just Rob Moore, man. I'm a writer, director, producer,
There you go.
teacher. A community activist. I do a lot of things. In the community, helping the kids and stuff like that. But writing it became my passion, something that I love to do. So I have a couple productions coming out before I move. I'm about to move to Atlanta. I got a couple things that's coming out. I got a play coming out. Producing it. It's called Girl Even Ain't Cheating. It's coming out August the 4th. Written by Leandre Prince, the Kingpin himself. Very, very talented brother. Very, very talented brother, man. Can take you so many places with that pen. And, it's an honor working with him. Producing and the stuff that he done written. And, that's one thing that I got coming out August the 4th. And then my own stage play is coming August the 11th, and both plays will be at the Grand Opera House. So I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. I got some new artists that's going to be new actors that's going to be in the play. Really, really talented. We've been doing this play now for almost 2 years now. We've been on the road, and we're going to end it up here. We're going out with a bang August the 11th. So you guys got to come check it out. You can purchase tickets at thegrandwilmington.org, thegrandwilmington.org. But excited, John. Man. It's been a roller coaster, man. Are You Marriage material, and Girl Even Ain't Cheating. So I'm just ready for it.
Yeah,
Ask you a
man.
question, Rob, about the this particular play. Now you said it was written by Leandre Prince, and I believe this is his first time. I'm actually doing a theater play.
Yeah,
Correct?
this is his first time, man. He's written 13 novels. So if
Okay.
you guys
Mm.
have ever, read any of his books and everything, Bloody Money to Tommy Good to Merry Effing Christmas, it's man, listen, this guy is, he's an amazing, and I'm a writer, man, and I love to write, but sitting with this guy doing certain things, man, that we've been able to accomplish with his very first play, you guys going to be really you guys going to be blown away because he's magical with that pen, and I'm telling you, and I'm not saying it just because he's become a friend of mine, but he is really he knows what he's doing with that play, man, with that
And
pen.
that's good, man. You've always sort of been this guy, man, that I've known that has drawn so many really interesting people that are around you that have different talent. Shelly Shell and the like, and all these different people. Christopher Williams. I remember having him in your play, and all these things. That what drives you, man? What drives Coach Rob?
Hmm.
Um, there was a lot of things that was driving me before, but what's driving me now is I have to prove to myself that I'm great. Like I used to always have to do and try to prove everything to everybody else, but now it's more so about me now. What I mean, I'm great at what I do. I like you said, I'm a people's person, man. You know what I mean? And if,
Mm-hmm.
to know me, what I mean, that I just love, man. You know what I mean? I'm not
Yeah,
perfect. I've done a lot of things that that I'm not proud of, but I know what I can do, and I have to prove to myself this is what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people haven't found their gift and what they're supposed to, their purpose. I know
Hmm.
you have this saying, your runway to purpose. And my runway to purpose was, at the time, I was doing what God led me to do, and that was working with the kids and
Yeah. Yeah.
doing different basketball sports and mentoring and doing all that stuff, man. You know what I mean? And it's like that was a blessing for me, man. But at the end of the day, I was helping them, but I was also hurting as well. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Now I find that me sitting around here writing, it takes me different places, man. It allowed me to get out a lot of things that really, that if I was to say it or do and react, what I mean, I'd be locked up. But I can go
Right.
different places and do different things with that pen, and that's what I love. I love being able to create and then just come up with stories in a dialect that people be like, "Yo, wow," So
And
Yeah.
that's another thing I want to touch on, man, about the writing part. You said you've been writing because I know you also write music as well.
yeah,
So a lot of people may not know that. I've heard some of Rod's actual music, and it's actually pretty good. Can you touch base on where you get that motivation? I mean, that drive to just write all the time. I mean, whether
it's
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 music or whether it's plays.
it just being able to go different places, man, to release your like anger and love also, man. And it's, I don't write all because I'm angry. I don't want nobody to be thinking like, oh, he's just an angry guy. No, it's just not that. It's just, you know sometimes you need to learn other aspects of how to channel your anger. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I found that me, like with my ex-wife, you know what I mean? I hated the way that I used to talk to her. And it was just like, I should have used some of these antics, some of the things that I know that I didn't use by talking and communicating and writing it down. And writing is one of those things that it actually like relieves me. It really like, what I mean, have you ever been in love with somebody and you told them to check yes or no or whatever the case may be?
Yeah.
That was one of my things, man. Like, what I mean, check yes or no. And I found that, what I mean, it just became a passion. So writing music and everything is like, what I mean, I shout out to my boy Ryan. Ryan also inspired me to write. Man, he inspired me. A great guy. He's a Wilmington police officer.
Hmm.
So he's very very good friend. Consider him like a brother, man. He inspired me to writing, and we've written some stuff. Um, but yeah, man. Writing is just something that it relieves a lot of things. You know what I mean, and it makes me happy. And I thank God that I'm in a better place. I'm in a happier place right now.
Mm, that's good
For
stuff.
those
What?
out there, our audience who doesn't, this is Robert Moore from the Robert Moore Productions, the writer of, well, actually, two plays right now he has coming out. We have the Girl Even Ain't Cheating, and we also have another one, which is Are You Marriage Material, which will be out. Rob, you want to touch base on that real quick?
Oh,
Um,
which
they'll be
one?
out August the 4th and also August the, I
The
believe it's
11th.
11th. Yes.
Yep. August the 4th and August the 11th. August the 4th, Girl Even Ain't Cheating, written by Leandre Prince, produced by myself, Robert J. Moore Productions. I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's like I said, man. I'm overwhelmed it's just as I can't wait for y'all to see it. Seriously, you know what I mean. I can't wait for y'all to see it. It's a great play, and you know what I mean. We're doing a great job. The actors, the cast is doing such an excellent job learning the lines, learning the script, and everything. And then I got my play coming out. You know what I mean. We have some of the same actors in the play, but we've changed a couple of the main characters. So Mia Mendez, that used to be at Power 99, the radio station, she's going to be in the play. We got Rachel Phillips, one of the best singers that she's doing a lot of things in Atlantic City and in New York. She's doing a lot
Hmm.
of stuff on Broadway. She's going to be in the play.
Oh wow.
Um, we got Mike Davis coming back, still playing Michael in the play. Mike Davis has been doing a lot of things on TV now. He's getting recognized for a lot of stuff, and he sings very, very well. And then we have the talented Bree Creative that you guys are, what I mean, that's one of the actors that you're going to love to hate. She's so talented. And we got Grandma. We got Grandma Hazel, played by Nia Crumpler. So it's going to be a great show, you guys. I'm excited for you guys to see it. If you have seen Are You Marriage material already, um, trust me, you're gonna want to see it again because it's not the same. I changed a lot of things. A lot of actors have changed. A lot of things is not going to be said the way that they were said prior to this. So, but
Mhm.
it's going to be a great show, man, and I look forward to seeing you guys on August the 4th and August the 11th. If you can come out and support, it's actually going to be a going away little party for me, man. My vacating Atlanta. I mean, vacating to Atlanta, leaving Delaware. It's going to be a little somber moment for me, man. You know what I mean? Because I've been here for a while doing a lot of things in the community and for the kids
Mhm.
and for what I mean for people. So just to leave and get up and start and go and do something else, you know what I mean? I've been contemplating about it, but it's destined. That's where I'm supposed to be at right now. And you know what I mean? And this is a story that, you know what I mean, is already written already. So I know that's where I'm supposed to be.
Wow, that's what's up, man. Uh, Now, you turned any of this into like a talk show? I want to say I saw something around a talk show around your marriage material. Talk about that because I think I saw Shelly Shell. You guys were putting some stuff together.
Mm.
Yeah. So Are You Marriage material? It's become it's a stage play as you see on the screen right now, but it's also a movie that we have 3 days left of shooting the movie, and it's my very first movie. And it's also I have a sitcom, marriage material. It's not called Are You Marriage material? It's called Marriage Material. The
Right.
sitcom is.
Okay.
And I have two sitcoms that's coming out. I have the Marriage Material sitcom, and I also have Grandma Hazel Finds a Man, um, and Hazel and her family. So I have a lot of stuff that's coming out, man. I can't wait. I'm excited these next couple of years, man. You know what I mean? Excited, really excited about letting you guys see and letting you guys get to know who Robert J. Moore is. That's what I'm excited about.
That's good stuff, man. You got a lot. You got a lot of different characters. I remember, Grandma Hazel, the young lady that you actually I met in. Well, it was you actually in Atlanta, and
Mm.
she was a young lady. Is she the young lady that's from one of the reality shows?
Oh, so you talking about? So she's not playing in this play right here. You're talking about Ashley Akins. So Ashley Akins is playing Grandma Hazel in Atlanta. She's part of the it's a reality TV show produced, hosted by Steve Harvey's. I forget the name of it. I'm sorry, but no, Nia Crumpler is the original Grandma Hazel. So
Oh
Okay.
she's
wow.
going to be
Yeah. Crumpler.
she's going to be playing Grandma Hazel in this play. Very.
Well, now
I
was
mean,
this was this the first young lady that I met? Okay,
yeah,
good, good,
yeah,
good.
yeah. She's you know what I mean. She's great. She's great.
Yes, she is.
Literally,
She is.
yeah,
She is. She is.
you
She is
guys are gonna
truly.
cry.
She on
You
Yeah.
fire.
guys are
She
gonna
on fire in
cry.
jail.
Oh
She
man,
like
she when I tell you, oh girl, it's funny. I'm talking about just automatic, just on
Yeah,
site funny. Like
yeah. She and the
no
crazy part
rehearsal,
about it,
no.
y'all.
It's
Yeah, and
just who she is.
the crazy part about it, man. She's literally only giving us probably 40%.
wow.
forty
Mm,
percent. So
Wow.
if
wow.
she go 120%, y'all, she will definitely be the next Medea, the
Mm,
next, but she will be the next Nia Crumpler. Literally, she is hilarious, and you know what I mean.
wow.
Like y'all, she's
Yeah, I
hilarious, man.
yeah, I've had a chance to be on a morning talk show, and just listening to this sister, man, she just is extremely
We
naturally
got it.
funny.
We got to
I
get her
mean,
on, man.
just
We got to get her on.
incredible.
Let's get her on here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll get
she
on.
just yeah,
I'll definitely get her on, man, and let y'all hear her.
yeah. I want to hear the whole
Let y'all
cast. I
hear.
want
Yeah,
I
I'll
want
let
I
y'all.
want to hear everybody.
You want to see everybody? I can get them all on, man. I'll have you guys tell me when you want them, and I'll have them.
Yeah.
Sunday is a good day, man, for you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You can call. We can
Hey,
do this on a Sunday.
hey, man. Listen, we
HBCU
we got to
family, if
make
you're
that
listening out
happen.
there, family. If you're
Yeah,
listening
we
out
got
there,
to definitely make
family,
that happen.
stick with us Sunday. We're gonna be back on here Sunday. We'll let Rob do his thing. Right now, we're gonna give a shout out to our sponsor real quick.
Today's show is sponsored by Swift Pro for all your marketing needs. Want to be a sponsor? It's simple. Just email us for more info. Now back to the show.
Yeah, we definitely, hey, JL, we're gonna get her on the show. I definitely want to get Leandre on here. The young man with his first play, correct? That's his first
Yeah,
play.
this is very first play. Yeah, very first.
Wow. Wow.
And
Yeah,
That's
and the
good
crazy
stuff,
part
man.
about it is he already done written the sequel. It's a 3-part series to it, and it's already written already. So I mean, like I said, if you know this man and if you've read his books, I
mhm,
was really I was really excited to be able to work with him. I've been wanting to work with him for years, and to actually
Wow.
get the opportunity, man, to what I mean, like he just knocked on my door one day and literally we this is how we came, and he told me he had this, and I'm like, listen, it's an honor to be able to produce and help you with this, man. And so yeah,
Awesome.
this is his very first play, man.
And you know what, Rob? You've always been a brother that really gave back, really saw the goodness in people and their talent and helped to really bring that out. You've always been this guy that has been such a giver, man. Where does that come from? That giving spirit.
My
mhm,
dad and my mom, my adopted father and my mom.
Mm,
My mom was on drugs, y'all, practically my whole life,
mhm,
and I was adopted. When I was adopted. I was adopted to Christopher Michael Smith. But in the times of my mom being on drugs, man, she would give you the shirt off her back. You know,
mm.
she just was that type of woman, and she still is to this day. Like literally, she's been like 8 years clean, y'all. And I
Wow.
finally got my
Praise
mom
God.
back. You understand what I'm saying? I finally got my mom. I just came back from down south, and I was with my mom, and being able to joke with my mom. My mom had me when she was 14, 13. She was 14. Um, so I practically I grew up with her, you know what I mean? Even though I was adopted and I moved, moved away, you know what I mean? Like we still, you know what I mean, we're 14 years apart. So, it's a chemistry that me and her will always have. And yes, I'm a mama's boy, so you can say what you want, but I love my mama. I love
I
my
love it.
That's what's
mama.
up.
Ain't nothing wrong with that,
Straight
man.
up. I don't care
Enjoy
what
every moment.
nobody say. Call me what you wanna.
Enjoy every moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot. I find that even like with Tyler Perry, looking at his life, when he actually had his talking about his story, man, and it was a lot of moving parts around, um, his father being abusive, his mother was there, but she just wasn't a great support to him in that way as far as helping him with his father. His father really was extremely abusive, and what came out of that, look at what came out of all that, like all this pent up uh anger, all this stuff that was in him. It came out in a real creative way. And it seems like that same kind of thing has happened with you. Um, so it's really amazing to really see that, man. It's really awesome.
Yeah, man. What?
Now, and I was going to ask it when you see a Tyler Perry, is that something that inspires you? Have you been inspired by his story and been inspired by his life?
Oh, definitely, man. Being able to meet him, man, being able to meet him was really inspiring, man. You know what I mean? I was able to meet him twice already, and it's like, yo,
Hmm.
to hear some of the stuff that he said to me personally, him saying it to me, from him, talking to me about it, it's like, yo, like, we don't have the same story, but we have the same story.
Right.
A lot of things that he went through in life, I went through, like sleeping in your car
Mhm.
and stuff like that, and being homeless and going through certain things, man. You know what I mean? Like, I was adopted. You know what I mean? I was adopted when my father white. You know what I mean? I went from instantly poor to instantly okay. You know what I mean? Like I
Mm,
went from instantly poor to instantly like I'm all right. You understand what I'm saying? But that man, Michael, he did it out of the kind of his heart. So you ask me, where do I get the things that I do, and you know what I mean? From him, I got the love that I have in my heart from my mother. But to do
mm,
what I do for the kids in the community, I got it from him. He did everything that I do. Michael did. I
Hmm.
wow.
reciprocated everything that he did. Michael was one of those guys that in the community, he was the president of Winthrop College. So
Right.
him being the president of Winthrop College, he took a group of kids, a group of black kids, a group of us, to Winthrop College and let us do summer camp, let
Wow.
we swim, we played baseball, basketball, football. all of the stuff that we couldn't afford to do in leagues and stuff, we couldn't afford. Our parents couldn't do that.
Mm,
Michael, he provided that stuff for us. So when I do and I create basketball leagues, baseball leagues, and stuff for
Mm-hmm.
the community and stuff like that, I did it because, one, I know what it feels like as a black man to not have a father. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're my father. I mean, I have one, of course, but he wasn't around. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know what I mean? And there was a lot of hate that was built up and that I had for that man. You know what I mean? And even for my mom allowing me to get adopted, there was a lot of abandonment issues, and I still deal with that stuff to this day. But
mhm.
to do the stuff that I do, man, I don't want no black family, no black child to go through the things that, what I mean, with resources and us giving back, they don't have to go through those things, man. You know what I mean? And so I wanted to do it for myself, not only just myself, I just wanted to give back to those kids. That's it. I just want
Hey,
to give
Rob, let
back
me
to
ask
those
you
kids.
a question about that too, because I remember you the basketball league,
Oh
and I
yeah.
know you had a long history with the basketball and the youth down at William Hicks Anderson Community Center. It's located in Wilmington, Delaware. Shout out. And just wanted to, from that transition to what you're doing now, how has that been? I mean, coming from the youth, and you ran a lot of basketball leagues, a lot of programs, and then coming into now what you're doing with the stage plays and the productions, the movies. Like how was that like transition? How has it been for you?
It's been rough a little bit, to be perfectly honest. Man, listen, I'm a jack of all trades, to be perfectly honest. I can do a lot of stuff. And I
Yeah.
think we all can. And the problem is that I find that a lot of us, we are afraid to tap into our talent. We're
Mm,
afraid to, because a lot of us are afraid of success. It's we've been dealing with so much trauma and poverty and all of this stuff that this has become the new normal. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
afraid to tap into it. I'm
Yeah.
mm,
not afraid to tap into it. I know what I want. I want to be great at everything that I do, whether it's
Mm-hmm.
cutting somebody's hair, whether it's passing a basketball, whether it's writing something, whether it's teaching, all of that stuff. I'm able to do all of that stuff because I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to fail. And you
Mm.
only fail when you don't try. So how
mm.
you gonna try? How you gonna fail at something if you don't even put the effort into it? So
That's
my
right.
that's my thing. I like to go ahead and try. And when I try to do something, I'm gonna give 120% at everything that I do.
I
So
love it.
Mm-hmm.
transitioning from going in from the youth, I still do the things with the youth, with the plays and all of that stuff. I just wrote my first children's book.
Your book.
I
I
just
was
wrote
going to ask you about that. The children's
I
book.
just wrote wrote my first children's book. It's actually getting illustrated and all that stuff right now. I'm really excited about it. The book is called "I Look Just Like You," and it's
Mm-hmm.
basically telling every kid, whether you black, white, brown, green, yellow, that I'm just like you, man. I just have a different skin color. You know what I mean? Hatred, racism, all of that stuff is taught, and I
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
use and I look at the book and I created the book because I was in the class and I was teaching these kids, and there was a black kid, a white kid, Chinese kid, and a kid that has autism. And
Mm-hmm.
I was just sitting here watching these kids interact, and they was playing with each other, and not one of them had a frown, not one of them was jealous of the other. Not one of them had a Mercedes outside. Not one of
Mm,
these kids was worried about any of the things that they had, or they were all playing with each other because that's what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
They will learn hate from a parent, from the society. They will learn how to not like from somebody that's going to teach them something that shouldn't be taught to an innocent child. So that's what inspired me to open and write this book. You know what I mean? Just knowing, you know what I mean, seeing the things that I saw, man. This is like
Yeah.
I have to, you know what I mean? And it's my first book. I've
love it.
Yeah.
written so much stuff.
Yeah.
I wrote so much stuff, man. I'm like, man, let me write a book. Everybody else got a book. I know I
Yeah.
can write a book.
Well, it
So
just
Now,
that's
goes
Rob,
to show the vastness of your experiences and things that you have been doing and things that you really have been in you, man. You've impacted a lot of people in our community, man. And this play is a culmination of who you are, the things that you've done. And I'm really excited. I can't wait to really see it. I'll be able to see it on the 11th because I'll be out of town during the 4th and the 5th, my birthday. But
happy
man,
birthday,
I'm,
my
I'm
brother.
I'm excited for all that you have done, are doing,
man,
and things that we've yet to see. Um,
Man,
you
it's a
know,
lot, God.
I can only imagine. And this now this pilgrimage that you're making to Atlanta, I think that this is gonna really catapult you and put you in a whole nother space. Like you're gonna be in a whole nother space. And I think being on a bigger stage, being in a bigger fish tank, right? I think it's gonna really show exactly all that's really within you because when I saw when you were in Atlanta and all these different people, all y'all creatives was in this one space, and just
Mm,
seeing how you have been able to attract all different kinds of people, and then being able to put them in spaces where their gifts show up, like they really show up big. I mean, I'm like, you know, like you're a coach on so many different levels. So not just kids, but you're able to coach adults and really showing them their talent and being able to put that on display. And all these things that have taken place, man, like with the kids coaching and all this has really, has really come like to this point for you as just something amazing, man. It really is, man, because
I love it, man.
sometimes you think you know people and then you see them in a whole nother light, and you see them transform and it is like, dang, he do that too. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? He's a businessman. He works
yeah,
with kids. He's this. So it's like, bam, now where's the entrepreneurship in you? Where's that entrepreneurial? Where does that come from?
man, I used to I always, so I sold drugs. I sold drugs. And I was always a mastermind of like I said, I did a lot of different things, y'all. But I always wanted to open up my own stuff because I started to realize that people that was rich were the people sitting at home and you were buying their stuff. You know what I mean? Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren ain't out here buying Robert Moore stuff. We buying Ralph Lauren stuff. So the owners, the people that actually own things are the ones that's rich. And we fight so hard to buy Moschino and you know what I mean YSL and all of these things. So entrepreneurship came with me, man. Listen, I don't want to continue to be no worker. Even though I work all the time, I don't want to continue to be a buyer. I want to be a producer. I want to be that person that's supplying the person that's supplying you.
Yeah,
So that's where it came from, man. It became my mindset was different, man. My mindset is not I'm not a worker. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm somebody that's a developer. I don't want to be sitting up here and I like
mhm.
to make the decisions. I want to make the decisions on certain things, and you know what I mean. You can't contribute to anything in a community if you're going to continue just to be a worker. Like I'm a leader. You know what I mean? Like that's not what I want to do. I want to be able to a lot of people complain about certain things, but we already know that there's issues or whatever. So what are we going to do to resolve it? My whole thing is I like to I want to give you some options on how we're going to resolve this. So
Yeah, yeah.
entrepreneurship is the way that we go, man. That's the way that we go through it. You know what I mean? You got to learn how to create, and you can't be afraid, man. And entrepreneurship is not something that's easy, y'all. I'm gonna
No, it's
tell you,
not.
it's not an easy thing,
right.
man. It's something that you grind. And guess what? I say that I'm not a worker, but I feel like I work more trying to work for myself than working for somebody else. Because guess
Oh,
what?
oh,
I want to
definitely.
work.
Ain't no doubt about it.
I'm gonna work hard now so I can play and do what I want to do later. And that's my whole motive. That's
That's
my
right.
that's my mantra. I want to work hard now. You know what I mean? I'm 48 years old.
Hmm.
July 2nd. I just turned 48. I'd say when I'm 55 years old, when I can move in one of those gated communities, y'all ever see those 55 and you have to be 55 and older to move in these.
Yeah,
Listen,
that's
I can't wait to be able to move in one of those communities, man. You know what I mean? Where I'm going, so
Mhm.
that's what I'm waiting for.
Ain't no wrong with that. You know what I
Ain't
mean?
no right.
Hey,
Nah,
hey, listen, HBCU family, listen, we want to once again thank Rob for coming on the show today. Rob, one more time, how can they reach you? Information, please. Can you give it to
Yeah,
everyone?
they can go to my website, robertjmooreent.com, robertjmooreent.com, or you can call me, man. Listen, call my phone. I'll answer it. 302-803-8501. That's my personal number. I don't
And make sure
listen.
you call for the right reasons.
Yeah, don't be calling me
Y'all
out
ain't for no
no
money.
crazy. Don't be calling, man, because I ain't got no money. Not yet, y'all. I'm rich in heart though. I'm rich. I got a rich heart, y'all. Trust me, I got a rich heart. But yeah, just definitely give me a call, man. You know what I mean? And let's talk. Let's talk. Let's see how we can become and make you become an entrepreneur to change your
Amen.
mindset, man. Let's change your mindset. Let's get on your runway to purpose. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let's get on your runway. Let's figure out why your purpose on what you're supposed to be doing here on this earth. You know what I mean? Let's do what God told you to do. That's my
Yes.
plan. That's what I want to do. JL, what's
Amen.
up with you?
And everybody, we'd like to
Hey,
thank Robert J. Moore for coming out today. We also want to give a shout out to his play coming up. It's Girl Even Ain't Cheating. That's August the 4th at the Grand Wilmington, Delaware. We also have Are You Marriage Material, which will be August 11th. And is that 2 days or 1 day, or the two shows, Rob?
It's two shows. It's two shows both days. August the 4th is the 3 o'clock show and the 7 o'clock show. And August the 11th is the 3 o'clock show and the 7 o'clock show. You can get the tickets at thegrandwilmington.org. Thegrandwilmington.org. Or call me.
All right,
I'll
John,
tell
amen.
you.
take us out.
Amen. That's awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
John, take us out. We got
All right. Hey, listen, everybody. Listen, I'm excited. We've heard from one of the best in the business. You know, I'm really excited to call him friend and all that he has been doing. And he's a mirror for us, for all of us to look into and what's possible for our lives if we just let go and let God. Listen, I'm excited. We
yes.
thank God for you. And we here at HBCU Original Man, listen, you know, we riding to the top straight up. And so we're really excited about it. So listen, God bless you. And we'll talk to you real soon. Peace.
Donate to the HBCU original cause. Help out our broadcast to continue to get out quality info to the viewers.